What happens when a rising star like Caitlyn Clark shatters records and steals the spotlight in the WNBA? Not everyone is thrilled. Angel Reese has gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Patrick Bet-David and Shaq, and the tension is only heating up. But here's the real question. Is Caitlyn Clark's dominance a game-changer for the league or a source of division? Stick around, because the story behind the stats is more explosive than you think.
Okay. The average Angel Reese game is 10,100, 10,200. They come to watch her. You know what the average attendance is when Caitlyn Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay. What is the Nike contract with Caitlyn Clark? Nike contract, $28 million is what the contract is.
What do LeBron James and Caitlyn Clark really have in common? Both made waves the moment they stepped on the court, redefining their leagues as rookies. But while the NBA rolled out the red carpet for LeBron, Caitlyn Clark's arrival in the WNBA has stirred up something entirely different. Some WNBA stars aren't exactly thrilled with the Caitlyn Clark effect, and the backlash is growing louder. But why? And what's at stake for the league? You won't believe what's really behind the tension.
Go to work, show up to work, punch your clock in, prepare yourself, work on your game, work on your craft, kind of keep your mouth shut.
Now, let's dive into the game that shattered records and changed everything. Caitlyn Clark didn't just play. She delivered a performance for the history books. The impact? Immediate and massive. WNBA attendance soared. TV ratings hit all-time highs, and it felt like the whole world suddenly tuned into women's basketball. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. While fans couldn't get enough, some WNBA players aren't exactly celebrating Clark's rise. In fact, the ripple effect of her success is creating tension in ways no one saw coming.
Upset with the fact that Stephen A. Smith hasn't been talking about WNBA enough for the last few years, and she's calling him out, and it got pretty nasty. Rob, I'm going to text this to you. You have this? Go ahead and play this clip. Go for it.
Talking about them maximizing their great potential. And because we bring that up and talk about what potentially might get in their way, which we do to men.
Come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlyn is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie.
By now, you're probably wondering, what's really happening behind closed doors? Why is Caitlyn Clark's rise causing so much tension in the WNBA? Well, don't go anywhere, because what we're about to reveal will change the way you look at this story. Get ready for the inside scoop that the few are talking about, but everyone will soon be buzzing over.
He got called the N-word, and then Stephen A. Smith and everybody, they all hop on the bandwagon. Race, racism. My overall point in all of this, we spent a lot of time this morning trying to figure out who are the biggest stars in sports. And I'm the one pushing the argument in our conference call. And there's 8 or 9 of us on the conference call talking this through. I'm the one pushing the argument that Caitlyn Clark is the biggest star in American sports.
Caitlyn Clark's stats aren't just impressive, they're downright mind-blowing. But here's the real question. Why are these jaw-dropping numbers causing such a stir in the WNBA? It's not just about the points she's racking up, it's about what these stats signal for the future of women's basketball. Let's break it down. Clark's shooting percentage is unreal. She's hitting 62.7% within 5 feet, making her the top guard in 2-point field goal efficiency. That's not just good, that's elite. But it doesn't stop there. It's not just her shooting that's making waves. The entire league is starting to feel the ripple effect of her dominance, and it's sparking a whole new level of competition.
Caitlyn Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, that dynamic duo, the speed that Kelsey Mitchell has on the floor, those two are a major threat.
Right now, there's no better duo in the game than Caitlyn Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. Coming out of the Olympic break, these two look unstoppable. Rested and recharged, they're playing off each other like a perfectly synced machine. Kelsey Mitchell is on absolute fire, and Caitlyn Clark, she's rewriting the record books with every pass. Clark just set a WNBA rookie record with 232 assists in a single season. Yes, you heard that right, 232. Can you even imagine what that does to a team's chemistry. It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head, dishing out perfect passes, setting her teammates up for easy buckets left and right. But here's where things take a turn. Clark's game isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. People are comparing her to NBA legends like Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, and even Steph Curry. And these aren't just casual comparisons. We're talking about some of the most game-changing players in basketball history. Clark's control of the game, her unmatched court vision, and her ability to shoot from range are putting her in a league of her own. Now get ready for this. The Caitlyn Clark effect is real. The Atlanta Dream just set a new record for the largest crowd at a WNBA game in Georgia history. 7,576 fans showed up just to see Clark play. That's not just a big crowd, that's a statement. And this isn't an isolated event. The Indiana Fever, Clark's team, has become must-see TV. Last season, they had one nationally televised game. This season, 36 out of 40 games are airing on national broadcasts. That's a complete 180, and it's all because of Clark.
That's why I'm watching and I'm kind of laughing at the people who are trying to make this an argument or a discussion that Angel Reese is somehow the Rookie of the Year. And Caitlyn's been great for the WNBA, and you'll be able to see her on the Olympic team in Los Angeles in 4 years.
But let's zoom out for a second. Clark's impact goes far beyond stats and TV ratings. She's redefining how people see women's basketball. Every time she steps on the court, it's not just a game, it's an event. Fans aren't just tuning in, they're tuning in by the millions. That's right, millions of viewers for a single WNBA game. That kind of viewership was once unthinkable. And it's not just about how many people are watching, it's about the way they're watching. Clark's limitless shooting range is expanding what fans thought was possible in the women's game. She's hitting shots from distances that used to be no man's land in the WNBA. It's like she's playing on an entirely different court than everyone else.
Caitlyn Clark is way better, way sooner than anybody wants to admit. It took Bryce Harper a couple years. Outside of A'ja Wilson, we're like, is she the best player? I mean, now, playmaking, shooting, pace, and the league, to its credit, has finally slowly gotten their arms around it.
But here's the twist. Caitlyn Clark's meteoric rise isn't just shifting games. It's reshaping the entire landscape of women's basketball. She's not just a player, she's a phenomenon. With every record she shatters and every record-breaking crowd she draws, she's pushing the limits of what's possible for women in sports. You might expect this kind of success to unite the league in celebration, but here's where it gets juicy. Clark's stunning entrance is actually stirring up some serious drama. Behind the scenes in the WNBA, not everyone is cheering her on. Some players feel like they're being overshadowed by Clark's dominance, and it's causing real tension. Take Angel Reese, for example. She didn't mince words when she said, "The reason why we're watching women's basketball isn't just because of one person, it's because of me too." You can practically feel the heat in that statement. The question is, what does this mean for the future of the league?
I think so many people are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me. As celebrities come to the game, sold out arenas, like, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize.
Nasty lyrically. So you can't, again with the race situation, it's like, by the way, this girl has pumped life into the WNBA, which nobody was talking about the WNBA just in a joking manner. She has made the WNBA and they hate it. What's the girl, PBD? The number one draft of last year, was it last year?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese was talking crap about her. She's like, it's not just her, what about me?
But it's not just about hurt feelings. Clark's aggressive style of play is causing a seismic shift on the court. Take, for example, that unforgettable moment when she earned a technical foul for punching the basket in frustration. Most players might have been deflated, but Clark, she turned the situation around, thanking the ref for the call and using it as fuel to ramp up her performance. That kind of fierce competitive spirit isn't just making headlines, it's shaking up the entire league. Clark's fiery approach is pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable and what's celebrated in women's basketball, and it's leaving a lasting impact.
I've just been biding my time out here. Guys, enjoy the next, few days of giving a F about the WNBA. I'm gonna let you guys in on a dirty little secret. This company, this corporation called the WNBA is not profitable. They don't make money. They've never made money. They're fully subsidized by their daddy, the NBA. The NBA generates $10 billion a year, and they basically give tzedakah or tithing to the WNBA. They say, all right, you're doing...
So, is it really just about basketball, or is there something more profound at play here? The debate surrounding Caitlyn Clark's rise isn't just about her incredible skills. It's touching on some deep issues of race and gender in sports. Some critics say the backlash against Clark is fueled by jealousy, while others argue it's a reflection of broader societal problems. So, what's the real story? Is Clark's phenomenal rise a force for good, or a source of contention for the WNBA? The answer is far from simple. On one side, you have players like Angel Reese, who feel overshadowed. After years of hard work and dedication, suddenly a rookie comes in and commands the spotlight. It's easy to see why that might feel frustrating, especially when the spotlight seems to shift so dramatically. The question remains, is this spotlight shift a sign of progress or a symptom of deeper issues within the league and beyond?
So you don't think she has literally put life into WNBA? Yeah, we're talking about it right now, but I don't think she's going anywhere. And I think she is going to literally turn this thing around, not because of the stupid controversial bump, but bro, people are selling out to watch this girl play.
On the flip side, many see Caitlyn Clark as a game changer who could uplift the entire league. Her soaring popularity is drawing unprecedented attention to the WNBA, bringing in more fans, securing lucrative TV deals, and increasing revenue across the board. In the long run, this influx of interest could benefit everyone involved. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. The tension surrounding Clark isn't just about drama. It's igniting crucial discussions about equity and representation in women's sports. People are beginning to ask hard-hitting questions about who deserves the spotlight and why. These conversations are prompting a reevaluation of how opportunities and recognition are distributed, and they could lead to significant changes in how the league, and perhaps even the broader sports world, operates.
She's in the greater context of sports, she's a nobody.
You really think? And I think she is going to literally turn this thing around, not because of the stupid controversial bump.
People love celebrity, and they love to watch achievement, and they love to see these new personalities. When I was in high school, I ran cross country.
Yes.
I was not a starter on the team. I was not there, but I really appreciated.
You gave me linebacker vibes.
I thought so too, Ricky. I thought he's in the locker room bullying people.
Thank you very much. But let me tell you something. What I love. Do you remember Carl Lewis and FloJo?
Yes.
It caused everybody to be interested in track and field. I loved watching track and field on TV. I loved watching the relay. I loved watching 1,500 meters. People thought it was boring, but there was personalities of FloJo and Carl Lewis brought audience to it.
Think about it. When was the last time women's basketball captured this kind of attention? Caitlyn Clark isn't just making waves on the court. She's reshaping the entire narrative around women's athletics. Her influence extends far beyond the game itself, compelling everyone to rethink how we view and value women's sports. Clark isn't just changing the rules of the game, she's transforming the entire conversation, paving the way for a new era in women's basketball.
So check this out. This is major golf TV rating history, okay?
Golf.
Masters to the left, PGA, US Open, British.
Yeah, let's go see what happened in 1999.
Let's focus on Masters, okay? Look what numbers you see, 9.5, 5.6 million. No one's really watching it, right? 10.8, 13 million. Okay, now go all the way down. Tom, we got it, Tom. Glad you're directing here. Go to the first year where he comes in.
2001.
1997. Bingo.
Ho!
20.3 million. It goes up from 12.4 to 20.3 million. What's the point here? One person can change the game, and Tiger.
Is that when Tiger came in?
That's when Tiger came in.
Well, he brought a whole new audience.
He brought a whole new audience.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Caitlyn Clark is doing.
But here's the kicker. Caitlyn Clark's success isn't just spotlighting existing issues. It's actively paving the way for solutions. The unprecedented attention she's bringing to the league is intensifying the push for higher player salaries. With increased fan interest, more sponsors, and expanded TV deals, the WNBA might finally have the resources to make meaningful changes. Take the Indiana Fever, for example. Last season, they had just one nationally televised game. This season, they've got 8. That's a dramatic shift. And it's all thanks to the Caitlyn Clark effect. But Clark's influence extends beyond just one team. Her rising popularity is elevating the entire league. More viewership means more advertising revenue, higher merchandise sales, and greater opportunities for growth. It's like Clark's success is creating a ripple effect that's benefiting everyone in the WNBA. Now, you might be wondering about the tension we mentioned earlier. Yes, there's been some pushback. Some players feel overlooked or overshadowed. But here's the intriguing part. All this drama is keeping the WNBA in the spotlight. And in the sports world, any publicity can be powerful. While some criticism may stem from deeper issues, the focus on Clark is undeniably bringing unprecedented attention to women's basketball. When was the last time the sport saw this level of conversation? The controversy, record-breaking performances, and packed arenas are combining to create a perfect storm of visibility for the WNBA. And visibility, that's the crucial first step toward real, lasting change.
You go back, you did, okay.
Matt Barnes?
Matt Barnes. Watch what he says here. Watch what he says. Rewind a little bit and play it.
Topic going on right now. Caitlyn Clark says she got cheap shotted against the sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down. It is what it is. She's not the first. She won't be the last. My issue and my question is, where the fuck are her teammates at?
Yes.
Where y'all at? Where the rest of the Indiana Fever at? I've seen a couple girls smirk when she's got knocked down, half-assed to pick her up. Like, y'all supposed to protect the asset, protect the star. And all this is the team. She's the star. You always protect.
The WNBA still faces significant financial challenges, and overcoming them won't be quick or easy. Yet, for the first time in a long while, there's a palpable sense of optimism about the league's future. As one insider put it, the league is in a thrilling moment of transformation. Caitlyn Clark's explosive entrance has not only elevated the WNBA's profile, but also ignited a broader conversation about the sport. The league has never seen such a surge in popularity, and believe it or not, all that drama we've discussed is actually driving progress. With more fans, more money, and heightened attention, it's as if Clark has set the sport ablaze with her presence. And while players like Angel Reese bring their own fierce competitiveness to the court, Clark stands out in a league of her own. Her impact is unprecedented, and she's reshaping how we think about women's basketball. But if you thought that was intense, wait until you hear what happened next. Not only did Patrick Bet-David have his say, but Shaq also weighed in on Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark's rivalry. And trust me, it changed everything. Let's take a look at how Shaq's reaction shook things up even more in the WNBA.
What do you think happened this year? Because it was very different this year, and I'm trying to figure out exactly why that is. Do you think it was Caitlyn Clark? Do you think it was Angel Reese? What do you think it was?
Well, it was definitely what happened last year between Caitlyn Clark and, Angel Reese. It was, talked about and would have liked to seen that rematch in time. But Caitlyn Clark is a special player. She reminds me of a Steph Curry. A lot of times she takes those ill-advised shots that me and Chuck don't like, but they go in. Not only do they go in consistently.
When it comes to Rookie of the Year, I know it's gotten blown out of proportion so many times, Tarika, but who would you pick right now?
Yeah, right now I've got to give the edge to Caitlyn Clark. I mean, not only is she playing incredibly well, but she's one of the catalysts for her team.
Caitlyn Clark is a name that has been on everyone's lips lately, and for good reason. This rookie sensation has been lighting up the WNBA with her electrifying performances, drawing comparisons to none other than NBA superstar Steph Curry. Clark's recent game against Angel Reese's team was a true showcase of her talent and potential. Her impressive stats, including a mind-blowing 31 points, 4 rebounds, and 12 assists left everyone in awe, including basketball legend Shaq, who was in attendance. But what sets Clark apart is not just her individual brilliance, it's her ability to make her teammates better and elevate the entire team's performance. Her confident style, court vision, and shooting prowess have been transforming the Indiana Fever from a struggling franchise to a serious playoff contender. As the Rookie of the Year race heats up, Clark has emerged as the clear front-runner.
Let's not forget Michaela is a former Rookie of the Year, so she's a beast like that. But again, it's just a lot of pressure and a lot of time, and their schedule moving forward is not favorable to the way that they've been playing. They've got some key matchups, specifically against Atlanta, who is sitting in that 9 spot and looking to take that spot. So Chicago's got to figure it out offensively pretty quick.
With many analysts arguing that she's in a league of her own. Her jaw-dropping performance against Reese has not only changed the game, but has also redefined what a rookie can achieve in the WNBA. This is just the beginning for Caitlyn Clark. With her talent, work ethic, and leadership qualities, she is poised to become one of the greatest players in WNBA history. Her rivalry with Angel Reese promises to be a must-see event for years to come, as these two young stars push each other to new heights and inspire the next generation of basketball fans. If you're enjoying the content so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on our latest videos and the deep dives we bring you here on Court Culture. Your support helps us keep the game alive, so join the squad and stay in the loop. When Shaq is in the house to witness your game, you know you're doing something special. His attendance underscores the importance of this matchup and the impact Clark is having on the league. As ESPN analyst Jalen Rose put it, Caitlyn Clark is a phenomenon. And if I said to any of these people who think Caitlyn Clark is not the Rookie of the Year, I'd ask, who would you want to start your franchise with? One Rose's words highlight the fact that Clark's dominance has transcended the Rookie of the Year race and placed her in a league of her own. Another analyst, Stan Van Gundy, praised Clark's ability to elevate her teammates, saying, "She's the true definition of a great player, one that makes the players around her better." This speaks to Clark's court vision and unselfish play, which have been transforming the Indiana Fever into a serious playoff contender. In just her first season, Caitlyn Clark is redefining what's possible for a rookie in the WNBA. Her confidence, shooting prowess, and leadership qualities are setting new standards for excellence in the league. As the rivalry between Clark and Angel Reese heats up, it's clear that these two young stars are pushing each other to new heights and inspiring the next generation of basketball fans. Caitlyn Clark's explosive performance in the second quarter was a game changer. After a slow start, she ignited her team's offense, scoring 3 consecutive three-pointers that left the crowd in disbelief. This scoring streak not only showcased her shooting ability, but also shifted the momentum in favor of the Indiana Fever. Her ability to find the net from long range has become a hallmark of her game, reminiscent of NBA greats like Steph Curry. The improvement in team dynamics was evident, particularly in her chemistry with Kelsey Mitchell. Their on-court synergy has blossomed, allowing them to play off each other effectively. Mitchell noted, "We're finally understanding each other," highlighting how their growing connection has translated into better teamwork and fluid play. This newfound chemistry has made the Fever a formidable opponent, as they navigate defenses with greater ease. Furthermore, Clark's skill set has redefined the Fever's offensive strategy. Her shooting prowess creates spacing that opens up opportunities for her teammates, allowing for a more dynamic offense. As she continues to dictate the pace of the game, her confidence grows, and her leadership becomes more apparent. In a league where rookies often struggle to find their footing, Caitlyn Clark is not just surviving, she's thriving, setting new standards for what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA. Her performance is a testament to her talent and a glimpse into the bright future of women's basketball. NBA analysts stated, "You women out there, y'all petty, man. Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all private charters, all the money and visibility she's bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. What she's accomplished, give her her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there." Caitlyn Clark's performance stood in stark contrast to Angel Reese's struggles. While Clark dazzled with her explosive scoring and playmaking, Reese faced significant challenges on the court. Known for her tenacity and skill, Reese managed to score only 10 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists, a far cry from her usual output. Her inability to find her rhythm was evident as she struggled against the Fever's defense, leading to a disappointing performance that left fans and analysts questioning her form. The Rookie of the Year debate has intensified, with many analysts now firmly championing Clark as the deserving candidate. Clark's performance not only showcased her scoring ability, but also her leadership and court vision, which were pivotal in the Fever's victory. As she continues to break records and set new standards, the narrative around the Rookie of the Year race has shifted dramatically. Analysts are increasingly recognizing that while Reese is a talented player, Clark's impact on the game is unparalleled. Caitlyn Clark's presence has transformed the Indiana Fever into a formidable force in the WNBA. Since her arrival, the team's dynamics have shifted dramatically, with Clark's exceptional skills elevating the overall performance and playoff contention. Her ability to stretch the floor with her long-range shooting has opened up numerous opportunities for her teammates, creating a more fluid and unpredictable offense. As one analyst noted, Clark isn't just a player, she's a game changer who makes everyone around her better. Her leadership qualities are equally impressive. Despite being a rookie, Clark exhibits remarkable composure and confidence on the court. In high-pressure situations, she remains calm, guiding her teammates with poise. Coach Christy Sides remarked, "Caitlyn's maturity is beyond her years. She commands respect, and her teammates look to her in crucial moments. This leadership has fostered a strong team chemistry, allowing the Fever to play cohesively and effectively. Statistically, Clark's achievements are astounding for a rookie. She has already set the all-time rookie assist record, showcasing her ability to create plays and facilitate scoring opportunities. Analysts have praised her for not just scoring, but also for her vision and ability to find the open man. Clark is redefining what it means to be a rookie in this league," one commentator stated. The rivalry between Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese has the potential to shape the future of the WNBA. Their contrasting styles and performances create a dynamic narrative that fans will eagerly follow for years to come. As analyst Jalen Rose noted, this rivalry isn't just about two players, it's about the evolution of women's basketball. Every time they meet, it's a showcase of talent that elevates the league. Clark's influence extends beyond her individual performance. Her electrifying style and ability to make her teammates better are drawing increased attention to women's basketball, enhancing its visibility and popularity. She's changing the game and inspiring a new generation of female athletes. In conclusion, Caitlyn Clark is not just a standout rookie. She represents the future of women's basketball. Her game-changing abilities and leadership qualities are setting new standards for excellence in the league. As the WNBA continues to grow, Clark's impact will be felt for years, inspiring young players and reshaping the narrative around women's sports. The excitement surrounding her rivalry with Reese promises to keep fans engaged and invested in the league's evolution, marking a new era for women's basketball. And folks, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share your opinions in the comments below. See you in the next video.